Hello everybody, it's me MercuryGlider, and in today's very delayed video, I want to thank all 1,000 and a little bit more of you that subscribed to this channel. So, I figured this would be the perfect time to fully explain the history of this channel, how it came to be, what its few roles have been during its lifetime, and what the future has to hold with some other fun stuff at the end. So without further ado, allow me to explain the history of MercuryGlider. While pretty much all of you see this as a weather/gaming focused channel, it used to be pretty different in the beginning. You see, this channel was created as an outlet for a fictional space travel focused project, as well as a quarter. Peak Explorers started with the name of Peak Aerospace, somewhere in early January of 2020. It was an idea I had after I discovered a space simulator called Orbiter 2016, which is a free open source spaceflight simulator that has a small but passionate modding community. And one of those mod creators is Brian J. Brian J is pretty incredible because he had made a SpaceX mod for this simulator of the Falcon 9 and Heavy rockets, with complete autopilots from rocket launch to even the stage's landing. So, 13-year-old me had an idea where I make a fictional company that was pretty much just a knockoff SpaceX, and we do launch streams of launches done in this very simulator. So, after a couple of days, I got a Discord server set up, and that's what we did. I got 2 friends on board. One agreed to be mission control for the launches while I was launch control, and the other friend helped sketch up a logo, which was later done in pixel art, and came up with this wonderful first logo design, one of 2 that were used during Peak Aerospace's lifetime. That is basically how the project started. During these early days, I took on texture editing and pixel art for the rocket paint jobs and patches, while we did launches every couple days. And I later learned how to graphic design a bit for more complex patches during the later days, and also the basics of video streaming and editing. There was also some Blender basics that I learned as well, since I would import Orbiter's models and make little render scenes with them. This could honestly be a whole video on its own, as I even still have the whole Discord server from back in the day archived, with the good, the bad, and the ugly. All you really need to know is for the rest of this video is the skills that I've learned. And I am still grateful for this project, even though the project was rocky at times. Peak Aerospace was later renamed to Peak Explorers near the end of its lifetime, and it had its final launch on April 10th, 2021 at 2 AM Universal Coordinate Time. It was to launch a solar probe into orbit, a mission that failed, leaving the solar satellite stuck in Earth's gravity, and was a bitter end to what I had poured so much time and effort into.
Separation of the stellar spacecraft. We would like to thank everyone for this amazing journey. All the good things come to an end. Thank you for watching.
After this, the channel was then called Mercury. On April 11th, 2021, the very next day, the channel was changed to MercuryGlider. And now it just houses the non-Peak Explorers videos, so just like random space videos. And I would occasionally upload videos of just random stupid stuff. During this time, I grew up reflecting on Peak Explorers, and the things I did right and wrong. And I also started getting into flight simulators during this time instead, pouring a lot of my free time into learning things like 737s in X-Plane 11, F-14s in DCS, biplane and modern aerial combat, and things like Rise of Flight and DCS, and I met some really cool people who also played things like DCS. I was a part of a brief group of people that flew F-14s in it for a couple months. That was fun. And to this day, I still occasionally boot up those simulators and stuff. But it's not really as much of a joy as it used to be. At least back then. I remember one night in December of 2022, I remember I eventually stumbled across this show when I was on probably Discovery Plus or something. Which I rarely do, but I just felt like watching a show for once. And that show was called Storm Chasers. I found this show so interesting, since I had never really taken a strong nose to weather before. Whenever I would see it, I would just kind of go, neat, and just kind of carry on with my life. But something about these people who not only saw the weather, but wanted to know how it worked fascinated me. So while I was watching Season 1, that's when I saw it. The TIV-1. It was a vehicle that looked nothing like any car I've ever seen up to this point, the show. And then the show explained their mission. The mission of driving into a tornado, and the sheer determination they had to face the most brutal forces on the planet. All while driving what pretty much looked like a tank on wheels. Something that could seemingly survive anything. This is when I was hooked. And I remember binging the show for the next few days, seeing how rewarding, yet cruel the odds are of chasing, and how the in hindsight worn out TIV-1 was replaced by an even beefier looking TIV-2. Oh wait, no, never mind, give it a season. By the time I finished the whole show, I saw how there was the Dominators also, which appeared to be more science focused, while the TIV-2 was later on the road again. And pretty much the strongest force a tornado could reckon against. It was amazing. And I remember while I was doing research on where the vehicles were now, I later found the Dominator 3, which looked like the ultimate form of a Dominator, and how the TIV-2 was currently being restored under new ownership. All while the TIV-1 was, well, yeah. And during all of this research, I then found a video of a game on a platform I hadn't even really touched in years. It was simply called TIV-1 Intercept. Twisted Roblox. And I said, wait, is a game ready to do that? Twisted was a Roblox game that I remember playing briefly back in the day. But all I pretty much did back then was just hop in a starter truck with the boys and witness horrors beyond our comprehension. But now, I was going to play it through a much more serious lens. And I did. I started my chasing career in January of 2023 on late 1.19. I grinded till I got a Silverado for probing, where I then learned the hard lessons of not getting too close, of coordinating and planning tornado deviations, and how tornadoes would spawn and form based off of the storm shape. I learned a lot from not just playing, but also chasing with people who were more experienced and had interceptors. I had learned from a couple of interceptor drivers, specifically one that I forgot the name of tragically, but had taught me a lot of good lessons, such as looking at the thermos, how the tornadoes always spawn south of the storm at the time, and to always have an escape route. I owe most of my knowledge to them. And then when they stopped playing, I grinded enough till I bought my first interceptor. The Dominator 3. Yeah, I started on Dominator 3. It may sound crazy, I know, but I really wanted something strong for me to learn the ropes in, and I am forever thankful for the quick deployment time that had, because that helped me a lot when I was learning in the beginning. Which is why I still like the Dominator 3 to this day, because I'll always remember how it helped me. During this 1.19 era, I have a lot of fond memories, where I met some of my early chase friends, got the TIV-2 and then learned how to more properly predict tornadoes due to its long deployment time, and I also started early development of my panoramic capturing methods, and then I uploaded my first ever video. My first ever video on Twist, it was Helicity. It was a Helicity video. Helicity was my first weather-focused video on this channel. Why Helicity? Well, by the time I uploaded that was pretty much when the all-known feeling of Twisted Burnout kicked in, and I was pretty much just waiting for 1.20. So this was just a random intercept that I recorded in Helicity. And then the next two videos were actually Twisted videos, and are the only two 1.19 videos that I have publicly uploaded on my channel. And they did get some attention, surprisingly. But I pretty much figured since I'm playing these games so much, I might as well make videos out of them or do something useful with it. So that's what I did. During this time, I learned how to do a lot. I learned how to edit better, I learned how to make better thumbnails, how to label those said videos, and what people would find interesting. And then 1.20 came out, and the rest is history. I started making more videos, I started putting more and more effort into them as I got better and better with my skills. I posted a mediocre video that I am still scared to check because every time I do, I see another 1,000 people watch this garbage video that I edited at 2 AM on pure caffeine. And yeah, now we are in the modern age. And I am so thankful for all of you. I have dealt with some bad apples, sure, but other than that, most of you have been very cool. And I've helped a lot of people learn the game, just like how that TIV-2 driver so long ago taught me. And I'm happy about that. I have also met a really cool group of people called the TIV Trogs, which I like to consider good friends now. And I wouldn't have met them if it wasn't for this channel and my panoramic work. So I am forever thankful for all of that. And yeah, I'm going to wrap this segment up now with another thank you to all of you. Thank you. Alrighty, now we're on to the little Q&A section we have. Shouldn't be that long. And yeah, let's get some questions answered. We'll be starting off with the community post questions first, because the Discord ones are kind of more unhinged. So let's go through these. First one we have is I want to buy a PC capable of Twisted. Which type of laptop do you recommend? Which is, I don't really know. I don't really know technology that much, but I can imagine just like any laptop is called a gaming laptop. Could probably run Roblox. Roblox can't be that hard to run, I can imagine. Will you do Helicity videos? Yeah. I've wanted to make Helicity videos in the past before. In fact, as you heard earlier, one of my first videos was a Helicity video. But I don't play it as much as Twisted. So, maybe. One day, maybe. Why did you do 360 videos? I don't really know. I thought it would have been cool. That's kind of the only reason. I thought, oh, this would be a cool thing, like way back when I started. I was like, okay, yeah, no. We're gonna do this now. So that's what I did. And I just now recently, a couple months ago, started to actually refine the process, which is why you're seeing more of them now. Do you like grilled cheese? Yeah, I do. That's actually one of the few things I know how to actually make, so I do. Do you like any other Roblox games? I do. I play Shipping Lanes. Pilot Training Flight Simulator is another one. Aeronautica. I sometimes play Aeronautica. Yeah, that's about all. I don't really, I mean, I occasionally play like random one-off games with friends and stuff, but those are like the main games that I go to pretty much. Other than Twisted and Helicity and all the other storm chasing games. Mostly just Twisted, but mostly just Twisted and Helicity. That was the community post questions. Now we're gonna go to my Discord server. How many horses can you fit in your closet before the toaster explodes? Oh no, that's related. You finally moved the damn microwave. Yeah, so for the longest time, I had a modem by the microwave. So every time the microwave would go, the Wi-Fi died. That's not a problem anymore because I have an Ethernet cable, but that was actually a problem for a while for me. How close have you been to a tornado? Probably not that close. I can imagine I've been close to some tornadoes that maybe are Flagstaff, maybe. But I don't know. I don't really know how many Arizona tornadoes, because they never really happen. I think the last time that we had like notable tornadoes was in 2013, I believe, or somewhere around there. So, not that close. When was the last time you died near a tornado in Twisted? That is a good question. And I can imagine I probably just drove straight into it because of the funny. I'm not answering that one. How many Burger King nuggets have you consumed in the last 72 hours? 0? 0, I'm pretty sure. How many tornadoes have you noticed that have exceeded 200? At least, probably not that many actually. Probably like 15. That may sound crazy, but I think I've only intercepted like 15 or so. Somewhere in that range. Alright, the next question we have is, have you ever died in real life before? Which I don't think I have, but in case I ever do... Do you want to make YouTube your full-time job, or are you just doing YouTube for fun and entertainment? So I started this as just kind of like, I was like, I might as well, you know, upload this stuff. Or just upload footage of me playing these games, because I play them so much. And now that I actually am monetized and stuff, or I've made like a whopping $8 or something. I don't think I ever... Oh, hi. We now have a guest. Hi. But, that's right. It would be cool if this was a full-time job, even though I do kind of find editing a bit annoying. But, yeah, not really a priority. That's not a goal I have. How are you today? I am doing good. I mean, my back hurts, but, I'm pretty sure you know why. Favorite storm-chasing vehicle? That's actually a good question. Yeah. What is it? Oh, hey, I can put you down, buddy. No, you're making... Uh-oh, you're making us hurt. Uh-oh. Holy moly. Favorite storm-chasing vehicle? That's right, that's what I was thinking of. I kind of like them all. I was trying to think which one I like more. UTAV. And that's my favorite one, UTAV. And I am very excited that we're getting that for whichever Twisted update. Opinion on the MRV. On the MRV. Is that a mountain range? Big. Very big. Bean? Bean. And that's a wrap. So thank you to everybody for watching today's video, and to the ones that submitted Q&A questions like 4 months ago. Serious or not serious. And yeah, thank you for watching. It's been MercuryGlider, and I should hopefully see you all very soon with the upcoming Twisted update. Bye-bye.